Hey everyone, and welcome to the final episode of Season 5. I'm Dr. Cola B. We have come on such a journey together this season. We've explored the hidden, silent language of an avoidance love. We've decoded their comebacks, their regrets, and their confusing, fear-based tests. We've sat in the painful truth of why they pull away. And now we've arrived at the final, most important, and most hope-filled question of all. It's the question that sits beneath every other one, the question your heart has been afraid to even whisper. Can they really change? It's a question from the person who was hurt, who is still healing, and who wonders if the person they loved is destined to repeat this pattern forever. And it's a question from the person who is the avoidant, who recognizes themselves in these episodes and is sitting in the quiet loneliness of their fortress, wondering, am I broken? Am I just incapable of love? I am here today to give you the clinical, unvarnished, and deeply compassionate truth. Yes, absolutely, 100%. Yes, change is possible. But, and this is the most important but we will ever discuss, it is not the change you see in movies. It is not a magical overnight transformation. It's not a grand, rain-soaked apology. Real, lasting change for an avoidant person is a slow, difficult, and often clumsy internal war. And it happens only when their familiar comfort of isolation finally stops feeling safe and starts feeling like danger. Today, we're going to dismantle the fantasy of change and then build, brick by brick, what real healing actually looks like for them and for you. 1. The catalyst, what makes an avoidant want to change. First, let's be brutally clear about what doesn't work. You cannot make an avoidant person change. Your love will not change them. Your loyalty will not change them. Your anger will not change them. Your tears will not change them. Your ultimatums will not change them. All of these things are external pressure, and as we know, an avoidant's entire nervous system is wired to resist pressure. When you push, their survival instinct is to push back or to run. The only thing that can be a catalyst for their change is internal pain. The motivation must come from within. It happens when they finally hit their own personal rock bottom. This is the moment, as we discussed in our regret phase episode, where they are forced to confront the consequences of their own pattern. It's the moment they realize, I'm the common denominator in all my failed relationships. My independence has become a profound, crushing loneliness. The very armor I built to keep myself safe is the exact reason I am so miserable. This fortress is not a home, it's a prison. The pain of their isolation must finally become greater than their fear of connection. This is the only starting point. They are not changing for you. They must finally choose to change for themselves. 2. What healing is not dismantling your fantasy. This is so critical for the person on the other side. Your hopeful heart is waiting for a sign. But you must stop mistaking their old patterns for new progress. Healing is not a comeback text. As we covered in S05 EZO 2, the hey or I miss you text is almost always a symptom of their old unregulated panic and a test of their control. It is not a sign of change. A grand apology, words are cheap. A sweeping, romantic apology that isn't backed by new, consistent, different behavior is often just a sophisticated manipulation, a way to get you back into the old dynamic so they can feel better. A honeymoon phase. Even if you do get back together, an initial period of intense warmth and change is very common. But if it's not built on real internal work, it's just the love bombing part of the cycle. The old patterns will return the second real intimacy and conflict is required. A fast process. You cannot heal a lifetime of programmed survival in a 30-day no-contact window. This is the work of years. You must stop looking for these shortcuts because they will only break your heart again. You must learn to look for the real, clumsy, unsexy signs of actual growth. I want to pause here. Because if you have ever held on to hope, if you've ever taken back an ex based on a beautiful, tear-filled, "I've changed" speech, only to watch the same patterns emerge 6 weeks later, go ahead and hit that like button. You are not a fool. You are just hopeful. We're here to trade that hope for clarity. 3. What healing actually looks like: the clumsy, courageous signs. So, what does it look like when an avoidant person is genuinely trying to change? It's not smooth, it's awkward, it's clumsy, and it's brave. Sign number 1, they develop self-awareness and stop blaming you. The old pattern: you're too needy. You're too emotional. You're suffocating me. It's all your fault. The healed pattern: they stop blaming and start observing. They begin to use I statements about their own pattern. They'll say, "I'm noticing that when we get close, I get a powerful urge to pull away. That's my fear coming up." This shift from blame to self-awareness is the first revolutionary step. Sign number 2, they communicate their need for space instead of just taking it. The old pattern: they feel overwhelmed, they ghost, they vanish, they go cold for 3 days, leaving you in an anxious, cortisol-fueled panic. The healed pattern: this is the single most important skill we discussed in S04 E09. They feel the same panic, they still need the space, but now they fight their instinct to flee and they communicate it. They send the text that says, "Hey, I am feeling really overwhelmed right now, and I need a few hours to process. This is not about you. I will check in with you tonight." Do you see the profound difference? They have honored their own need for space while simultaneously respecting your need for security. This is the core skill of building a secure bridge. Sign number 3, they learn to tolerate discomfort, they stay. The old pattern: conflict arises, they walk out of the room, they hang up the phone, they say, "I'm done," they flee the fire. The healed pattern: as we explored in S05 E08, they stay in the room. They might be visibly uncomfortable. They might shut down and stonewall for a few minutes. They might be silent, but they are not leaving. They are fighting their flight instinct. They are tolerating the discomfort of your feelings and their own because their love for the connection is finally becoming stronger than their fear. Sign number 4, they initiate repair, they come back. The old pattern: after a fight that they likely started or fled from, they wait. They wait for you to chase, they wait for you to fix it. The healed pattern: they feel the shame, the defensiveness, and they push through it. They are the one who comes back without being chased and says, "I'm sorry, I shut down. That wasn't fair to you. Can we try talking about that again?" This is them taking accountability and actively choosing to repair the connection. Sign number 5, they actively seek help. The old pattern: I don't need help. This is just who I am. Take it or leave it. The healed pattern: they get a therapist. They download the attachment style workbooks. They start listening to channels like this one. They are actively and humbly seeking to understand their own programming. They are taking their healing seriously. This is what change looks like. It's not a grand gesture. It's a series of small, incredibly difficult, courageous choices. And if you are ready to honor your own healing, whether that means recognizing these signs in a partner, or if you're the avoidant one, starting to practice them yourself, then I invite you to hit that subscribe button. This channel is a space for that courageous, compassionate work. 4, your role in their healing and the risk you still face. So, you see these signs. They're trying. What is your role? This is a delicate and dangerous place to be. Your role is not to be their therapist. Your role is not to be their endlessly patient savior who accepts their clumsy attempts without having your own needs met. Your only role is to be a secure anchor, S04E10. And what does that mean? You hold your boundaries. You remain firm in your needs. I see that you're trying to communicate when you need space, and I appreciate that so much. And I need you to know that consistency is still really important for me to feel safe. You reward the new behavior. When they do use the new healthy script, "I need space, I'll text you tonight," you must reward it. Do not panic. Do not chase. You must respond with calm, secure energy. Thank you so much for telling me. I hear you. Take the time you need. Talk to you tonight. You are positively reinforcing their new pattern and proving to their nervous system that it works. You stay in your own lane. You must at all times remember that their healing is their responsibility. You cannot fix them. You are simply creating a safe environment where their own change is possible. And here is the final hard truth. Even if they are trying, they might not succeed. The pull of their old programming is immense. They may relapse, they may try and still ultimately flee. This is why your healing cannot be dependent on their outcome. 5. The final question, not can they, but should I? We started this episode by asking, can an avoidant really change? And the answer is a clear clinical yes, but that is not the most important question. The most important question is yours. Is this person actively and consistently doing the work, not just talking about it? Am I willing to participate in this slow and often painful process? Does this dynamic, even with their effort, meet my core needs for safety and security right now? Because at the end of the day, you don't have to set yourself on fire to keep someone else warm. You don't have to be a supporting character in their healing story. You are the hero of your own. Your job is to become so secure in yourself, so clear on your needs that you can look at their effort with compassion and then make a clear, calm choice. Not based on their potential, but based on your peace. This is Dr. Cola B. Thank you for walking this entire complex season with me. We have journeyed from the pain of disconnection to the power of self-respect, and now to the possibility of healing. If this season and this final message gave you clarity, compassion, and a map for your own journey, please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Your presence here is what makes this community so powerful. Please share these episodes with anyone you know who is lost in the fog of a confusing connection. And as we close this season, I want to leave you with this. Whether they change or not is their story. Whether you heal, grow, and build a life of peace and secure love, that is yours. Go write it. I'll see you next time.